I used to think that feeling my pain, my emotions that were very heavy, made me a failure. Reminded me of things that I have not accomplished. And what would I do? Escape, avoid, go out, do things that did not remind me of the emotions that I was feeling. But, as you go through life, you realize that no matter what, things that you're doing to escape, you still feel miserable, you still feel unhappy, depressed, you know, put your label on it. Um, and until I finally realized that if I keep running away, things are not going to change, things are still going to stay the same, and I'm not going to feel any better. So instead of just judging me, shaming me for um, whatever expectations I set for myself that I have not accomplished, I just sat with the emotions and not judged them, not shamed myself for not being who I thought I should have been already. Today is my 39th birthday, and I don't feel happy. And that's okay. It's just an emotion, and I'm grateful for another year. I'm grateful for the people that I'm surrounded by that care about me and, love me. But I realize that I don't feel, the joy and happiness that I wish that I would be feeling in a day like this. I have really had to learn to accept these ebbs and flows of life because there's moments of joy and happiness in my life. There is, but just like those moments come, those moments of just heaviness come as well. And I have learned to accept them and realize that, life is not always, constantly the same. It cannot be constantly joy, 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 because what would we learn from just being in joy? How would we grow if just being in joy when we don't, consider all the other emotions that makes us human as well? And another thing is that as soon as I let go of having to be perfect, having to have a perfect life, um, just me judging me of the perfectionism that I should be displaying, um, just is where that judgment comes, right? As soon as I let that go and just accepted me for me, a lot of that just went away. A lot of that heaviness feeling that we feel because we're not meeting those expectations of ourselves, and just accepting where we are in the moment of life and realize that things are not going to be like this your whole entire life. I mean, if you really want things to change, of course, you got to do things to, change your life. Because if you just sit there with all those heavy feelings and not do a single thing about them, then yes, for sure, your life will stay the same. But as I see things in my life, yes, I feel all these emotions, but that doesn't stop me from actually still living my life, still doing things that I know that I want to accomplish to make those changes in my life. So if you're one of those people that are really finding themselves that going through all these heavy experiences for a good while, just as I remind you that yes, I know what that feels like, and as so long as you keep trying to live a life, and continue to work on yourself, because it's a lot of commitment to yourself. If you want things to change, to look different, keep that commitment to yourself. Remind yourself that things are not going to be like this all the time.